Welcome to another edition of the GEM Class Recruitment Report. We're excited to have you here with us. Today, we're going to discuss the February recruiting calendar. In the FBS, also known as the Football Bowl subdivision, you can see here in the calendar that the majority of February is in the red. Red is symbolic of a dead period. A dead period is a period in which on-campus visits are not allowed. During this period, college coaches also are not allowed to visit athletes at their high schools. So basically, in-person contact is not allowed during this time. Phone calls, text messages, emails are permitted if you're old enough class for that to be applicable to you. You are also permitted to visit a college campus. You can take an academic tour or just visit the campus on your own, but the football staff will not be able to speak with you. Much like FBS programs, FCS programs are also in a dead period during this time. The dead periods are basically times to give coaching staffs a break. They've been running nonstop from the start of fall camp in August through the end of January. They probably had a bowl game or playoffs, in most cases, and if that was not the case, they were on the road recruiting. January, like we talked about, they were on the road almost the entire month. So the dead period gives them a chance to slow down a little bit, catch up with family, rest, and get ready for spring practice and things of that nature. This first came into play about 5 years ago. Prior to that, February was a quiet period which allowed on-campus visits, but not off-campus visits. The NCAA then came back a few years ago and shut it down and have since used this window as a dead period which only allows electronic communication during this time. Touching on Division II, we've talked quite a bit about the fact that they are very much unregulated. Division II programs continue to be in this contact period calendar. You will likely see coaches on the road some. You can also visit those schools during this time for other things to consider. If you're interested in getting out and seeing some Division II schools, the month of February might be a good time to do so, since you can't really go to any Division I schools during this period. That does it for our February calendar explanation. We will have a more in-depth lesson to follow up. Make sure you follow the GEM Class YouTube page for any videos that we may post to be able to get the most out of your recruiting process. As always, if you have any questions, you can reach us on our site or any social media platform you choose. Thank you for hanging out with us today, and best of luck in your process.